What's going on, everybody? Welcome to CS5 Unmasked, bringing you another mask video. I have 3 items I'd like to show you today. 2 are masks and 1 is not. Alright, the first mask I would like to show you is actually from my favorite Friday the 13th fan film, Never Hike Alone. Now this is the Ghost Jason mask. Now this mask is simply just a gorgeous looking mask, and it is probably the only mask that I came across that doesn't have any chevrons on it. Now I absolutely love this mask. With its very unique look, it has such a creepy vibe to it. Now after doing a little bit of research and talking to a few other YouTubers, I've come to find out that most of these scratches are actually blood splatter. I'll put a few photos on the screen right now, you can take a look for yourself. Now I chose not to make it as dirty and dingy as the mask from the fan film, because I actually do like this look a little bit better. Now I decided not to put any padding on the inside, because I felt like this particular mask didn't require it. Now as far as the strap is concerned, I decided not to fray it up, because the last time I actually did that, the strap broke when I tried to put the mask on. So I just left the strapping alone, and overall it still looks pretty good. Now even though Never Hike Alone is not canon to the Friday the 13th series, this mask will always have a home on my shelf. Now if you haven't seen Never Hike Alone, I'll leave a link in the description below, please go check it out. Alright, for the next mask I want to show you is truly a gorgeous looking mask. Even though the movie isn't that great, the mask is still beautiful to look at. I'm talking about the Part 8 Jason Takes Manhattan mask. Now this particular mask is actually rated in my top 5 favorite Jason masks. I think it has to do a lot with the dingy yellow look and plus these very unique chevrons. Now I do absolutely love every little scrape and scratch on the mask itself, because I do feel that each one of them tell a little story. And of course you even have the axe cut, which really doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because Jason actually finds this mask on the boat. But the axe cut itself is a nice touch. Now there is foam padding on the inside of this mask for extreme comfort, along with a custom strap that I typically put with most of my masks. Now one thing I did add to the strapping are these specific D-rings. Now these do kind of look like the ones from the movie, even though I got them at Walmart for a couple of dollars. And overall I do actually think that it does make the mask look a bit better. I did absolutely love making this mask, and I'm very glad that it's part of my collection. I just wish Jason actually took Manhattan. Alright, now the next thing I want to show you is not necessarily a mask per se, but it's a representation of one. I'm referring to my metal likeness of Micheal Myers' mask. Now I absolutely love this thing. Now a buddy of mine cut it out of metal, and I couldn't have been more pleased on how it turned out. Now I did sand it and I did paint it myself, and when I was done, I absolutely fell in love with it. Now this is actually modeled off the H1 version of Micheal Myers, which I think it did it justice. But if you flip it over, you can plainly see that it has a slightly different look. Now I wanted this to represent the H2 version of Micheal Myers at the end, with the blood coming out of the eyes, which I personally feel is the coolest scene from the movie. Now this thing is just absolutely gorgeous to look at. Now even though I'm more of a Friday the 13th fan, I have to honestly admit, this kind of makes me want to pick up a few Micheal Myers masks. Alright, let's go and do a little recap here. The first mask, of course, is the Ghost Jason mask from Never Hike Alone. Slightly dingy, blood splatter on the bottom, and overall just a super creepy looking mask. And the second mask, of course, is the Jason Takes Manhattan Part 8 mask, with its very distinct looking chevrons and overall awesome look. It is a great mask for any collection. And of course, last but not least, the Micheal Myers likeness from the H1 and H2 movies. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed the masks. I really liked making these. So if you guys have any suggestions for masks that you'd like me to make in the future, please let me know down below. Alright everybody, this is CS5 signing out, and I hope to see you in the next video.